the story. I'd also like to see the precision and see very clean lines, unbelievable style and grooming. As you know, doggy style is my favorite.
Yes, that was a clip.
Myself.
Pooch Perfect, we want to go ahead and remind our viewers, is on ABC right here tomorrow night. And I first got to say, ladies, we have Lisa Vanderpump and Dr. Callie Harris joining us this morning to tell us all about it. This show just seems like too much fun. I can't believe that something like this hasn't been done already. I'm really quite shocked because it just seems too fun, like I mentioned.
Also, you know, the feel-good factor of this show is just so prevalent. It was such fun to work on. We, you know, of course, I am dog obsessed. I think everybody knows that who knows me. But also the world that I'm normally involved in, the one of rescue, is very different. And to see these dogs come to the studio in tip-top condition, absolutely beautiful coats, and just it was such a positive experience. Dr. Callie and I and Jorge Bendersky, we really had a blast doing this. We disagreed, but we had a blast.
I mean, and seriously, this show was created by dog lovers, for dog lovers, about dog lovers. And so I think that just about anybody out there, any of your viewers that has an affinity for dogs, is going to love this show. And even for those that don't have an affinity for dogs, they're going to love seeing some of those one-liners from Lisa Vanderpump.
I think we got a glimpse.
It's totally a great family show. It really is. And there aren't many shows that you can actually sit down with your kids and you can all enjoy. And the kids are going to be really excited by this. But also, it's just got such beauty to it, this show as well. And these dogs are used to being grooming. You know, they're used to grooming. They are the supermodels of dogs. They strut down the dog walk, lie up, you know, like they're the bee's knees. So we just had a fabulous time. And for me, I see so many dogs that are, you know, got ticks and lesions from never being groomed ever. And Dr. Callie speaks to the importance of grooming. Of course, not everybody wants to turn their dog into a pink flamingo or something. But the beauty of it, you know, their coats, and the dogs were very happy. Everything. It was a very positive experience.
Well, it's funny you bring up kids. My 4-year-old saw the promo and just eyes lit up. Mommy, that dog looks like a lion. So I know it is going to be on in our house. But I've got to ask as judges, as it was fun, it had to be challenging too, because picking a favorite haircut or different style, I mean, that's kind of, you know, opinions differ, opinions vary. How are you able to decide your favorites?
You know, we had to work through this together. I think that each of us, myself coming from the vet world, Lisa coming from the dog rescue world, and then Jorge coming obviously from the grooming world, we all brought some unique skill sets to the table when it came to judging, but especially towards the end, it got extremely difficult, difficult, because these groomers are the top groomers of the country, maybe even the world. And they are the consummate professionals. They love what they do. They're so passionate. So this is what's going to really be demonstrated in the show.
Talk about grooming for a second, too, because I feel like it's really evolved over the years. And now it's big business on its own, right? I mean, it's an art form, truly.
Oh, you will see. These are the maestros of grooming. It is truly fascinating. But I would encourage everybody to really, you know, get their dog groomed. As I say, we see so many dogs that are neglected, and it's so important. And as Dr. Callie always speaks to the importance, because often the grooming, you know, the groomer will see a problem before the owner does, because they're really very in touch with the dog's skin. But all these dogs were very privileged by the fact that they have to come, you know, to the grooming world and the grooming competition world in absolute tip-top condition. So the vitamins and the coats and the pampering that they got, these are Pooch Perfect.
I think you make an interesting comment about grooming evolving over the years, and it truly has, because You know, when I talk to my clients or when I'm evaluating my patients, I always like to encourage grooming on a regular basis, even if it's not just for the aesthetics, but for the bonding, for that positive interaction that those pets go through by just experiencing their time with a groomer. So even though you're going to see some extremely creative grooms on this show, the entire reason behind grooming is truly for the benefit of that pet.
All right. Well, tune in right here in ABC. Lisa, did we see your Pooch yet? I know we saw him real quickly before.
Yes.
I love it.
Puppy and I are matching. Him and I called each other on the phone this morning and said, okay, you do hot pink, I'll do hot pink.
I love that.
Puppy is a big part of this show. He sits on the desk, he watches everything. He actually doesn't have any fur because he has alopecia, so he has to wear clothes. But he loves his baths. He loves his grooming.
Well, we love you guys. We're going to love this show.
Nice to meet you.
Tune in right here on ABC tomorrow night.
Oh.